And that, my friends, is the moment I f***ed up. Hey, what's up YouTube? Back in the Focus SD video. So this time I have a story for you. Now, not too long ago I made a video talking about the crackles and pops on the stratified tune. This is a while back. I had the video out, it's been out for a while. What it was a mixture of interior and exterior sounds. What I did was I had a little help. I had my dad help me out. He used my boom mic. I had the hatch open. We drove around the neighborhood and I got some nice pops and crackles that way. It turned out pretty nice. I could have done the audio a little better, but that's besides the point. That's not the point of this video. So during the shooting of that video, I had a freak out moment. I didn't know what was wrong with my car. It was one of those moments where just you start hearing these random sounds and you start to freak out and you're just like, whoa, what is really happening right now? So I started hearing these nasty, screechy sounds coming from the right front tire, the right front wheel, all up in that area. And I was like, yo, what is this? Like a tie rod that's messed up? Is this like something wrong with the whole axle? Like I didn't know what it was. And the weird thing was that it would make sounds while driving at any speed, and it would make sounds while being stationary and turning my wheel. Now, if I can find all of my footage, then I'll show all the footage that I have for it. And I have a lot of audio for it, so if I don't have matching footage for the audio, then it'll just be a blank screen and you can just hear what it sounded like. But I did have a freak out moment and I was like, yo, what is really going on? It sounds horrible. I'm not even going anywhere. Put on the brake. Okay. I'm trying to see if maybe it just burn off. It sounds like it's just hitting. In the end, it turned out to be nothing, and I'll get to that in a second. You know how you have like, okay, you know how you're like looking for something, right? And you're like, you're freaking out. I gotta find this because I gotta leave. You're looking for your keys, right? I gotta find my keys because I have to leave. I have to go to work. And then all of a sudden your keys are right exactly where they should have been originally, and you just overlooked it. That's kind of what this situation is. So I'm freaking out. I took my tune off the car and I'm like, yo, I can't drive this to the dealership. I need them to come pick me up. So we ended up calling Ford, roadside assistance, and the guy came. And so luckily he was calm and collected, unlike myself and my dad. And he was just like, okay, well, let me see. He starts walking around the car. He's doing his little thing. He gets to the wheel. Let me hear what it sounds like. Let me hear what it sounds like. So he starts doing this and that. My dad's showing him what it sounds like. Meanwhile, I'm in the house because I'm just like getting ready to go. Because when I do these videos, if you don't know, majority of the time is when I have free time and I don't look appropriate for camera. That's why you don't ever really see me on camera in the first place. So anyways, I was in the house getting ready to go. And he's out there messing with the wheels and stuff. He's turning left and right. Then all of a sudden, I come outside and my dad was like, hey, we're good. Everything's good. And I was like, what are you talking about? Everything's good. So apparently what the issue was, the shield that's on the back of the rotor, it was bent. It was touching the rotor. How that happened, I have a little clue, and I'll tell you in a second. I have a little clue, but it was touching the rotor and it was making this horrible sound. And now going back and thinking about it, if you go on YouTube and you type in, you know, broken tie rod or this and that for your front suspension and what it sounds like, if you type in like heat shield touching rotor and you listen to the noises, it's exactly what it sounded like. So it makes sense going back and looking at it too. But anyways, so that's what it was. So the freaking tow truck dude just comes in and he's like, oh yeah, everything's all good now. And so he's like messing with the rotor. He's messing with the heat shield. He like bent it back the way it's supposed to go. All right, I'll take it around the block, see what it sounds like. So I get in the car, right? I take it around the block and everything was good. I was upset and happy at the same time. I was upset because I already had my freak out moment for no reason. I already took my tune off and I was getting some really nice OAR going on that thing. And but I was relieved because, you know, nothing was actually wrong with the car. So ever since then, I've kind of been on edge, making sure that, you know, if I hear those noises, now I'll know exactly what to do, just to take exact precautions to really diagnose the issue. So how I think it happened is because in the neighborhood, there's an area that has a little dip. It's not really a pothole. It's more like just a dip, and it's atrocious. And that, my friends, is the moment I f***ed up. So every time I drive, I try to maneuver around the dip. Maybe I didn't maneuver around it as much this time around. I really thought that I did. Maybe not. So that's probably what happened. I guess I hit the dip area and it just kind of bent a little bit and started touching the rotor. So yeah, that's it. The freak out moment was for no reason. Took the tune off for no reason. I ended up, you know, everything was fine. So he just bent it back. So I drove him around for the next week with my tune off. And let me tell you, if you have a tune when you go back to stock, it is so different. It is so different. Oh, it's so different. But that's a whole nother story. Anyways, so yeah, that's what it was. If you have a similar issue, maybe that might be what it is, to go out there, bend that little shield back and see if it fixes your issue. If you kind of run into this, hit me up in the comment section if you had this happen to you and you just went out there and bent it back, or if you actually have broken something down there while driving. Let me know what your stories are, and I will catch you. I was about to say I'll find you. I'll catch you in the next video. Yeah, I'll find you in the next video. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyways, I'm gone. I got maybe another video tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, like 3,000 subs coming. Maybe next week I might do something special. Keep it locked. Despacito, quiero respirar tu cuello despacito. Deja que te diga cosas al oído para que te acuerdes si no estás